and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis and today I want to share with you how to make my delicious black bean chilli soup. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious black bean chilli soup. Now this recipe is really easy to do and it's a great one now the kids are back at school because it's a very quick meal to make as well. I also love this one because it's great for winter as well. Now that winter is on its way, we in this family will be wanting to eat more warming foods, and this is a delicious dish to have on a cold winter's night. So I'm going to be making it for our dinner this evening, and while I was making it I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious black bean chilli soup. The first thing I've done is I've put a large pan onto a high heat, and I'm just going to add a bit of oil to the base of this pan like so, and I'm just going to spread the oil round until the base is all evenly covered in the oil. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that pan to heat up. The base of my pan is now really nice and hot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my onions. Now in the original recipe I said to use spring onions, but my mum came over today and she had given me some shallots, so I'm going to use my shallots in this recipe. So I'm just going to put the shallots into the bottom of the pan and I'm going to fry them off. And I'm just going to fry them until they start to soften. And I do the same with the spring onions as well. So if this was spring onions, I just fry them until they start to soften as well. So the pan is getting very hot. So what I'm going to do is just turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm just going to continue to fry these. And then if the shallots start to stick to the bottom, what I like to do is I just like to add a little bit of water to the base of the pan, and hopefully that should unstick the vegetables at the bottom. So I'll continue to do that all the way through the cooking if I feel like the food is getting stuck to the bottom of the pan. So my onions have started to soften beautifully, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in about 200 grams of butternut squash that I've chopped into like 1 centimetre cubes, and then I've also peeled and chopped 2 carrots as well, and I've chopped those into 1 centimetre cubes. I did peel the butternut squash as well before I put it in the pan, and now I'm just going to put all these vegetables into the pan. And I'm going to fry these until these start to soften now, and this will take a while, so this will probably take a good 5 to 10 minutes before everything starts to heat through and soften. So my vegetables have started to soften slightly now, and this has taken a good 5 minutes before I've got anywhere near what I want the vegetables to be like. So yes, you can fry them, continue to fry them like this, but I'm going to add my spices now. So I have 1 teaspoon of chilli powder that I'm going to sprinkle over, and then I've got 1 teaspoon of ground cumin as well that I'm going to sprinkle in, and I've also got 1 teaspoon of ground coriander as well. I'm going to put in, and I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon, if I've got a teaspoon, yeah, just about, of ground sweet cinnamon, and I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of garlic granules as well. And I'm going to add just a pinch of pepper, not too much because we don't like it too spicy. I'm feeding this to my son, so he's not a great fan of spices, and I'm just going to mix all of these together. I'm just going to turn the heat down again slightly, and I'm going to add a bit of water as well. And that will hopefully help to unstick everything from the bottom. So, yep, and they've softened beautifully now as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a pinch of salt as well to this. And this will help with the moisture, to bring out some of the moisture in the vegetables as well. So I'm just going to add a pinch of salt, like so. And then I've got some tamari that I'm going to add to this. So this is a gluten-free soya sauce. You can use ordinary soya sauce if you want to. And this just adds a lovely bit of flavour. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tamari. And I'm also going to add a tablespoon of tomato puree as well. I think I have about a tablespoon. I might have 2 in here. Hang on. I'm actually running out of tomato puree, so I was a bit... Well, there you go. Got the last of it out there. So that's that done. I'm just going to mix those round now until everything is covered in all of those ingredients. And then I'm going to add my vegetable stock, or if you're not vegan, then you can use chicken or bone broth as well if you want to. Chicken stock or bone broth. I think my heat's going to go off. Yep, it's gone off. But I'm just going to add about 1.5 litres of this. That's about it, I think. Yep. To my pan, and I'm going to bring this to the boil, and then I'm going to leave it to simmer. So I'm just going to get my lid, and I'm going to turn the heat back on, and I'm going to bring this to boil as I said, and then I'm just going to leave it to simmer for a while. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my cooked black beans to this. I have already cooked off these black beans, so I use dried beans in my cooking, but you can use tinned if you want to. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add these to the soup like so. And again, I'm just going to leave this to simmer away nicely now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook some rice to go with this dish. As you can see, some of the soup has disappeared from the pan, and I've siphoned some of that off for my lunch tomorrow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some of this into a bowl with the brown rice, and then I'm going to add to this dish some cream cheese as well. And the cream cheese, if you have a little man in your family like me who's not really into spice, will help to cool this off a little bit as well. It is a wee bit spicy, so I thought I'd just add a bit of cream cheese to it. Like so. That is our dinner done. So that's how you make my delicious black bean chilli soup, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. This smells so good, as I always say. I'm off to eat this now. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!